It's one of the most dangerous fragrances in the world, and we need to be careful because there are loads of toxins in it. A lot of people don't actually know that perfumes expire. There are some chemicals that are introduced in fragrance just to help our skins absorb the fragrance. It also means that your skin is less vulnerable to also absorb the toxic, carcinogenic. With celebrity fragrances, I think they'll be trying to make more of a profit margin. With the good comes the bad. A whole Nicki Minaj. Am I really surprised that a celebrity fragrance is that dangerous? No.
My people, welcome back to my channel. I make videos to help you smell good, look good, and feel good. It's Miss Prissy, baby.
Please subscribe, I'm hungry.
Hey baby, welcome back to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and become part of the family. In today's video, I will be talking about the 5 most dangerous perfumes in the world. Without further ado, let's get right into the video.
Hello, oh yeah, it's me.
First of all, just to set the scene, these perfumes have been listed by the Environmental Working Group. It's an American activist group, and what they do is that they specialize in research and advocacy in areas of agricultural subsidies, toxic chemicals, drinking water pollutants, and corporate accountability. And it's a non-profit organization, so they do a lot of research around anything chemicals, anything pollutants, that type of stuff. There are loads of laws that protect perfume manufacturers from sharing trade secrets, so you find that perfumes have a lot more chemicals than are actually discussed or shared on a perfume product. When you look at the average perfume pack, you tend to see the same thing. However, there are many more chemicals that are being put in perfumes that consumers are not aware about. In some cases, you'll find even notes. It's not every note that perfumers share. Sometimes you pick up a perfume, you check the notes, it would say certain things, but you can still smell some other things in that fragrance. There are some chemicals that are introduced in fragrance just to help our skins absorb the fragrance better. That's why there are certain fragrances that you use, you find that it lasts longer in your skin because it's been able to penetrate. There are certain perfume oils, certain perfumes, certain colognes, certain eau de toilette that you'd use, and you find that they absorb easily into your skin. But what you find is that sometimes with the good comes the bad. Because those chemicals are put in those perfumes to help your skin absorb those perfumes better, it also means that your skin is less vulnerable to also absorb the toxic, carcinogenic items or chemicals that are also in that fragrance. The EWG evaluates perfumes based on their ingredients and then ranks them based on risk, with 10 being the highest level of risk of a product that a product can pose, and perfumes that score 10 are the most risky perfumes. You guys don't care about all of this boring stuff. Let's get right into the dangerous fragrances. Number 1 most dangerous perfume according to the EWG is Katy Perry's Killer Queen. I have never come across that fragrance. This is supposed to be a celebrity perfume, the usual when you have the Ariana Grande's Cloud, J-Lo, that group type of fragrance. Am I really surprised that a celebrity fragrance is that dangerous? No, because with celebrity fragrances, I think they'll be trying to make more of a profit margin. The chemicals, the materials that will probably be used to make such a fragrance will not be the most sophisticated, let me say it that way. Perfumes of that sort of group will be produced in mass. It will be a lot, because don't forget that the target audience is the fans of these celebrities and the perfume, the people who are into beauty as well. It's a really big audience. It's one of the income streams for the celebrity, so it's not necessarily, there's not going to be a lot of care and thought that goes into it. Katy Perry's Killer Queen is number 1 on this list. Number 2 most dangerous perfume in the world according to EWG is Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday. A whole Nicki Minaj.
Don't do it.
You guys are dragging Nicki on this list. Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday is on this list. Again, I am not surprised. Celebrity perfume again, and mass. It's not the most long-lasting, not Katy Perry or Nicki Minaj's area of expertise. These are musicians, singers. They're not perfumers, even though obviously they would have brought perfumers on board to help them out, but it's not going to be the best of the best products that are going to be put into all of this type of perfumes. Number 3 most dangerous perfume on the list according to LiQWYD is Philosophy Living Grace. This is a spray fragrance. Unlike the other 2 fragrances that I talked about, those were more eau de parfum. This is a spray fragrance. Again, I've never come across this fragrance. I'm going to try find a picture of the bottle, put it on the screen for you guys to see. Apparently it's one of the most dangerous fragrances in the world, and we need to be careful because there are loads of toxins in it. Not really good for the skin, not really good for you. I don't know, do your own research. I am only giving you information that I have researched. Disclaimer, by the way. Next on the list is Adidas Moves For Her perfume. I only have one Adidas perfume and I haven't used it that often. Actually, it's a gym perfume. It's not even on my dresser, it's somewhere in my bedroom. But Adidas Moves For Her. Adidas is not necessarily a perfume brand, it's a sports brand. Again, they will be trying to make profit margins. They would want that to be high. It's probably something that they're pushing for ladies in sports. I don't even know, but Adidas Moves For Her perfume, another fragrance that is on the list of most dangerous fragrances in the world according to LiQWYD. Finally on the list, they just grouped it as marquee fragrances by Givenchy, Vera Wang and Burberry. I don't know what they mean by marquee fragrances by Givenchy, Vera Wang and Burberry. I think that's a very, very general statement, so I will not go dive any deeper into that. More importantly, how can you protect yourself from perfume poisoning? Let's start off by defining perfume poisoning. Perfume poisoning can be defined as toxic reactions that cause damage to your body because of consuming perfume. Whether you're even consuming perfume or you're in the same space as somebody who consumes perfume, because remember I talked about the lady who took a whole city to court for the way her body reacted. She had MCS as a result of being exposed to certain perfumes. Whether you're the one using the perfume or somebody around you using the perfume, you could get perfume poisoning. How can you avoid perfume poisoning, which is the most important part of this video? Number 1, do not use perfumes that have expired. A lot of people don't actually know that perfumes expire. I don't know why you also not think that perfumes expire, because they are products. A lot of things have expiration dates. Even human beings, we live and we die, so meaning that there's a day when it expires. We're no more on this earth. So how much more a product? How much more perfume? Perfumes have expiration dates. There are certain websites you can go on and put the barcode of your perfume in, and it will be able to tell you if the perfume has expired or if it's about to expire. Another thing to do is, most times on the packs of perfumes or any beauty products, on the back it will have a signal, like a sign, like a cup. You know, it looks like a cup and it will have a number on it. Sometimes it will say 3, sometimes it will say 5. It basically means that from the time that you open that product, it only has about 5 years of shelf life, after which it becomes dangerous. It's now at your own discretion to continue to use that item. Another way to also know if your perfume has expired is the color will change in a very, very funny way. Sometimes it even ends up it's not smelling good anymore. You know what, I'll do a whole video talking about how to know if your perfume has expired, because I think that's a whole topic on its own and I need to delve into it. I need to make note of that actually. Whether you guys want to see that content or not, I'm gonna film the content. Check if your perfume has expired, because if it has expired, you're more likely going to get perfume poisoning from it, meaning that you might have skin reactions, you might have allergic reactions. I move on. Another way to avoid perfume poisoning is to check for perfumes that have actually listed all the ingredients that the perfume has in it. I think everybody appreciates a bit of honesty. If it's something that is not good, at least you know how to counter it. And I know not everybody has the time for this. Even I won't even lie to you. I don't go buy perfume and then I'm like there, like, oh, so what are the ingredients in this perfume? But what I am saying to you is, at a bare minimum, let the ingredients list be there, which is, I would say, is minimum standard. Better to use products that you know what is in the product, as opposed to products that are completely silent about what's in their product. Because when they're completely silent, to me, that means I should raise my eyebrows that there's something that they're hiding. Finally, another way to avoid perfume poisoning is to go with products that are naturally sourced. More often than not, if something is sourced naturally, if something is more of a clean product, meaning that the way it's manufactured, the way it's made, the ingredients that are used are more natural, homegrown, and I guess you know what I mean.
If you don't get it, forget about it.
It's less likely to be poisonous than artificial products. Anything that is most times artificially made in a lab, you know, artificially overly engineered, overly manufactured, is going to be a bit more toxic than something that is more natural. So human beings are nature. We're natural. We come from, the Bible says we're made from soil, and you know, so we're natural beings. So anything that is overly engineered will have more of an adverse effect than something that is naturally sourced. So I'd say go for perfumes, go for products, go for body oils, body creams that are more naturally sourced.
I think I present my best.
I hope you found this video helpful. I hope there's been some helpful information. Go ahead and do all of that good stuff, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Guys, please like, please share, please subscribe. And until I see you again in my next video, because I look forward to seeing you again in my next video, stay beautiful, stay blessed. Hi and bye. Another way to think that is, we're natural human beings. I don't know what marquee means. Finally, another way. And you know, we all, perfume poisoning can be defined as, because some chemicals that are in some have defined. Now